Hello, my name is Coach Lightfoot, and I wanted to share with you my presentation on how to create a print on demand, confidence inspired t shirt. The two apps that we will be using will be Canva and Printify. First, we will need to go into our Canva. If you do not have a Canva account already, you will need one. So for purposes of this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you already have your Canva account set up. Once you get into your Canva account, you are going to click the More icon. Although T-shirt may be one of the icons already that you have, but if it's not, you're going to click More. Um, this is just so you can kind of see what other icons or programs are available. Once you get to the t-shirt icon, if you do not see it, you can just type in the word t-shirt. Once you see t-shirt, you're going to click on it, and there are some templates that will come up. We are not going to use those templates. Those are Canvas templates. You can get inspiration from them, but we will not use their templates. However, if you see this very first one that says you are enough, if you've ever seen the Barbie movie and it says you are, Ken has a shirt that says you are enough. I think that was inspired from this template. You're going to go to elements. Once you click on elements, there are going to be various elements that will come up. You're going to click on text, okay, which is right here. Once you click on text, we're going to start with our word that we want to put or our phrase or whatever. So you're going to click on title, unless you wanted to, you know, this is because this is the font that I have for my brand. But if you wanted to choose another font, you can either go to text and a little box will come up that says add heading. You could click whatever you want to say there. But for purposes of this presentation, we have title. I'm going to click on title. Once I click on title, it's going to add it to my design. So once title is on my design, I'm going to click on title again, and I can actually type in when it's blue like that. You can type in a word and it will replace it. So I typed in confidence is. Now, once I typed confidence is, I needed to shrink it because it was too big. So I went here to decrease the font size. Once I decrease the font size, you fit the wording or phrase to however you want it to fit and position it on your t-shirt design. So now that I have my words, I'm going to go back to elements because it says confidence is, and it's actually going to say confidence is key. But I don't want the word key. I actually want a picture of a key. So I go back to elements, and as you see, these elements come up, and I'm going to type key. Once you type key, all of these words that start with the word key will come up. If there's anything that you see that you want to, use, you can click on that. But I literally just wanted pictures of keys. So I'm going to click on the word key. Once I clicked on the word key, all of these came up. even unlock, padlock, lock icon. You have an option to choose graphics, which is these, photos, which is these. They look like more realistic. And then there are videos. There's also shapes of keys. So I like the black one. So I clicked on it. Also, if you see the word pro, that means in order to utilize this specific element, I had to have a pro account. All of the elements with graphics and photos and stuff with the little crown by it means that you have to have a pro account to utilize. Okay, so this will be a part of the free. This would not be a part of the free Canva account. All right, I have my key. I did not want it black, so I went over here to one of my um, brand color palettes, and I picked out a color. I like this color. Obviously, I like purple, so I changed the color. Once I changed the color, I realized, there are several other keys I could probably use. So I went back to elements and looked at some more, but then I picked add this graphic to the canvas, and that's how this one wound up here. Um, I went back doing some coloring. I want to change it to this color right here. As for some reason, it was in the center of it. I didn't really like that. So I kept going, and I actually clicked on this one with the house with the heart in it, with the keys. Now, for me, relating confidence is loving yourself, and I don't know, hearts, keys just kind of went with me. Went, yeah, for me. But once I put on the shirt, I actually realized, what does a house key have to do with having confidence? However, now that I'm saying it out loud, having the keys to be confident in your own house, your temple, does make sense. Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's good. All right, so I added it to the canvas, and I wanted to change the color. So I clicked on this color icon, and we changed it to purple. Now, um, I needed to make it bigger, um, or I wanted to work on the word. So went back to the word, went to effects. Um, we went here because this is when you give a shadow. These are the different wording effects that you can use to provide depth to your text. And I tried this one, I tried this one, and as you can see what they look like. Oh, I had went in and added my logo to the back, if you can see that, and then I kind of um, lightened it up. Again, we're here with the keys. These numbers, if you click on a color and you really like the color and there's a number there, you can save that number by just writing it down. And when you get ready to choose different colors, it'll actually ask you for the number, and you can provide them with the number. Now, I pretty much use colors that are in my brand palettes, so you won't see me use outside colors too much. But when you get to the point where you can use those outside colors, you can just put the numbers for the colors that you want to use. Sometimes you can Google like um, brand palettes or um, um, mood boards for your brand, and you can get colors, and they'll give you this number. All right, this is a different color with the effect on the word. You can see how it looks different. So I kept playing around with the wording and the colors. So I came up with confidence is in the green, and I clicked here because I wanted to enlarge my picture. So I have this picture here where it says confidence is, and then here are the keys. At one point, I was comfortable with this, so I decided to download it. And once I downloaded it, actually, you click share and then you download it. So once you get it downloaded, it's going to be on your computer. You want to click transparent background, and I will show you why you want transparent background in a few minutes. So once you click transparent background, you're going to click download. So just to back up, you're going to go to share here, then download. Then you'll choose your background, even, what type of file, and then you'll download. Once you get that downloaded to your computer, if you want to see what it looks like, you can click on the item and it'll show you what it looks like. Here is a sample. I really thought the keys were too small. I think the picture was too small. So I went in to try to do some more work to it. All right. So I had to create a name for it. It automatically populates the name, but you want to create your own name. So when you're saving it, you know what you saved it as. So I went here, confidence is key one. I think this is when I went in and blew it up some more because I didn't like the size that it was on the previous picture. So I blew it up some more, made it a little bit bigger, downloaded it again, transparent, download, and see now it's bigger on the shirt. It covers more area on the shirt. Now, you could print your t-shirt with Canva. You definitely could do that if you so choose to do. But we're not doing that right now. You could. Right now, we're going to go to our print on demand and print it like that. All right. So I shared it, downloaded. This was when it was bigger. I actually put my logo in the middle of the heart there. I thought I was gonna like how it looked, but I didn't know. We're gonna do transparent, download. Um, so at this time, once you download the file of your completed design, you want to locate the file on your device. You want to know where that file is so that when we get ready to go into your Printify or whatever print on demand platform that you decide to use, you will know where that file is and what it's named. So you might want to take a moment to locate your file. You might want to pause this video. Make sure that you know how to find your file. Trust me, you want to know where them files at. Okay, so all right, now we're back. So now we're going to switch to the Printify app. You can either download it or you should already have it up somewhere. Um, Once you go to Printify, this is the logo for Printify. You're going to go to your dashboard. Once you're in the dashboard, you will see this. As you can notice, here are all of the items. Well, not even all of them because there are a lot more over here. But here's the majority of the items that you can actually print on demand. They have beauty. They actually have coffee. You have kids' clothing. They have pet care, household items, car accessories. It's a whole lot of stuff you can do here. Um, if you see this AOP here, that means all over print. I'm going to do a demonstration of that after this presentation. All right, so we're going to click on the image. So I picked women's clothing and I picked t-shirt. Here we have the t-shirt. I like the bestseller. There's another one that I like too, but we're going to pick this one. So we're going to click on that. And we're going to find a provider that we like. Some of them are in the US, some of them are not. I look at the size because I'm a big girl. I want my shirts to be able to go up to a 5X. I don't even look at the time. Um, you also want to look at if you can print on the front or the back, if you plan on doing it, and the variety of colors. Okay, so I like this one. So we're gonna start designing here. And before we can start designing, we have to pull our design from our computer into Printify. So this is where you're going to upload your design from your device. Upload your design from your device. And here it is. We just uploaded our design into Printify. And it comes up on our shirt or our item. It doesn't have to be a shirt. You're going to select um, um, if you want to do different variants of colors, you're going to select those. And here is an example. When I click select variants, here is a list of the colors that came up. There is a whole bunch. Okay. Here's a gray, another gray. And you can just go through all of them and see which ones you prefer. But now there is a limit on the shirt, on the amount of colors you can get. Um, so when I was trying, oh, okay, I noticed, if you notice, that the square is white. And I like t-shirts, but I really don't like the square, the white square behind the pictures. So the the design that I downloaded was the one that was not transparent background. This is what you would get if you do not um, download with the transparent background. You would get the white square behind your picture, white, whatever color your background is going to be the color behind your picture. So once I went back in, I trashed that old, I trashed this design, went back to upload. And if you see here, this is the design with the transparent background. Okay, so I just clicked here and you pull it to fit the area that is allowable for the print. If you go outside of these lines, it's going to be cut off. So do not go outside of these dotted lines. So once I am square in my square, I still went back and looked at some more colors. I like the charcoal. This one is actually the black. And you can see the depth in the words. That's because when because it has a word effect. It has some kind of effect on it. So that's why it doesn't look just like plain letters. All right, so um, now I was still playing around with the pictures. I want to see if a purple would actually look, how the purple would look on the purple shirt. And I kind of liked it. Try orange. I tried a couple other colors. Okay. So now you get to the mock-ups. So once you finish, um, you can look at the mock-ups. I clicked on this one. And you can only have 10. So 3, 6, 9, and I needed one more. And I picked her. So we're going to save. And then once you get ready to review it, this is what it looks like. The orange shirt is up because that was another one of the colors that I actually looked at when I was previewing it. So uh, these are your mock-ups. Now that you've approved, or you know, say you're fine with the mock-ups, you get to identify product description. I leave the description like it is and just put whatever I'm going to title my product. For this product, for example, I would have said confidence is key, unisex soft style t-shirt. I would have left everything else in the description like it is. And if you see, the description is already pre-made for you. Yay. Then you have to go to your shipping. Mind you, when you set up your Printify account, you're going to have to set up how you're going to do your shipping. That probably was the most difficult part of doing Printify for me, which it may not even be difficult for others, but for me, I didn't really get a good grasp on how to do that or what that was supposed to be like. So I just went with the standard um, shipping, but now new they have economy and it's a little cheaper. It's like it might take a little bit longer. Um, so I would pick economy. And then when it comes to the sizes, I would select all the sizes and then I would deselect extra small. I'm sorry, but I don't know anybody that's extra small. I'm just saying. Right? Did that, deselect extra small. Show variants that are in stock. If they're not in stock, we're going to say sold out. So here I um, told myself to make sure that I give you guys a demonstration of AOP. But before that, we're going to save this as a draft. We're going to save it as a draft to our Printify account because if we publish it, it goes to our store. Now, Printify is not the store. Printify is the print on demand provider. The store that I have attached to my print on demand is Etsy. Okay. Before I go to Etsy, I wanted to explain to y'all what all over printing is. So once you do all over printing, we're gonna go back. When you do all over printing, you don't have this square here. You can print anywhere on the shirt, the sleeves, the collar, the back, the front. The only thing that you need to keep in mind about all over printing is the way that your picture is going to look if you stretch it to the whole shirt. You can actually do a pattern in all over printing. Um, Patterns are, it can be a little bit challenging, but that's an option. So all over printing basically means that I can print all over the item. You know, all of the vendors that provide shirts do not sell shirts for all over printing. There are different, some of the vendors are different than the regular vendors. I guess because of the material or the time that it takes to print or the effort, I don't know. But the all over printing vendors, some of them are not the same as the regular vendors. And the all over print items are a little bit more expensive. All right. So now, like I was saying, you save it as a draft, and then you go. If you publish it, it goes to your store. So, if I was to publish it, I didn't publish this, but if I was to publish it, I would hit publish, and then I want to see it in my store. I will go to visit store. Now I'm in Etsy, and I will look here. Let's just say, for example, I just did this Mug Life coffee mug. I have a T-shirt, and I want to see my Mug Life coffee mug. And here is my Mug Life coffee mug that I would have just created in Etsy in Canva for my print on demand. This Mug Life coffee mug actually is live in my Etsy store. If you're interested, go check it out. Um, Something else I wanted to show you guys. Create order. If you want to create an order, you can create an order. There is a space on here for you to create an order where you can do a sample. You can purchase samples for yourself or your family or whatever to see how the item is, how the sizing runs, do the colors bleed, those type of things. Also in create order, you can create a bulk order. If you need family reunion T-shirts and stuff like that, you can do that here. You can also create bulk orders for if you want to do gifts. I would say my disclaimer: I will leave the T-shirt makers, T-shirt family reunions and stuff to the T-shirt makers. Um, you don't want to pay print on demand prices for a bulk order of family reunion T-shirts. All right. So we looked at the product in the store. Mind you, Etsy is my store. There are different varieties of store. There are other stores, but Etsy is my store of choice. I think Pinterest is also another store that you can use. Shopify, you can actually link your Printify account to your Shopify store and sell these same items on Shopify, which I may need to start doing with some of my boutique items. Certified Curves Boutique. Okay. All right. All right. So that is actually the end of the visual parts of the presentation. For your knowledge, here are some popular print on demand suppliers that you may want to consider for your designs. You don't have to try to take pictures because everyone will get a copy, or you should have a copy of this presentation. Mind you, I do not know anything about these other ones other than Printify. I think I created a Printful account, but I never did use it. Also, you want to be mindful if you are into eco-friendly products. You also want to be mindful, for example, Guden says it integrates with Shopify, Etsy, and other e-commerce platforms. So you want to make sure you can integrate it into um, your e-commerce platform. The e-commerce platform is Etsy, Pinterest, Shopify, uh, stuff like that. That concludes the presentation. I would like to say thank you. Lightfoot Coaching and Consulting thanks you. And please feel free to go back and review, um, to make sure that you understand what needs to happen. I really, really appreciate you taking your time to allow me to walk on this journey with you. And thank you.